May nakapag-out but yeah. Philippine game. Alright, girl. Alright, so when we say frames per second, boss Mac, lagi yan. Isa yan sa keyword na hinahanap ng mga PC gamers natin, ang FPS.
The FPS is the basic form of measurement pagdating sa performance ng isang like gaming PC. Like FPS doesn't really answer. Like yung question ko sa'yo kanina, I wanted to start with the question, how fast is the blink banana?
Base kung natutunan ko sa iyo is like 1,000 milliseconds.
No, actually, it's 300, 400 milliseconds, sometimes lower. Depende kung sino nag-COVID ng study. Pero universally acceptable, it is 300 milliseconds. 300 milliseconds. For example, you're looking at this one. Kita ba? It's, ito na lang. It's 19 milliseconds. So, 19 milliseconds. May mga video editor sa inyo. Ito, certain gano'ng matagal usually isang 4K video mag-render. O isang 1080p video mag-render. Like 10-minute video. Usually, like 10 minutes na real time, di ba? 10 minutes. This seed is rendering this image in 19 milliseconds. It's faster dun sa taas. It's even faster on another system. But basically, that is one scene rendering in that fast. And imagine mo, that is happening real time in milliseconds. That is how FPS works. You're getting this image in movement, because of film.
Yep.
So yun yung experience ko. So that is basically yung concept of computer games. Basically, you're seeing a moving object na like dynamic na pwede kang mag-interact happening real time.
So for yung mga gamers like, you know, more FPS, smoother, right?
You always hear yung saying na 60 FPS is kailangan mo 60 FPS yung gamer. It's not a hard and fast rule, but it is a good guideline to follow. But right now, we are seeing a fast pattern. How fast yung target natin for the esports PCs. We're seeing games that are doing
144, I guess, minimally yung
higher. We have
higher
500
FPS.
Yes, so like going back, this is the ultimate play setup. So we have RTX 3080, 3060, and 2060. And then sarili na sila, hindi na nila saan sila pupunta. But yes, so anyways, let's see yung performance ng RTX 3080.
Okay.
Kasi ito yung importante rito pare. This is just one game. You may play, di naman ako naglalaro ng Cyberpunk, kasi hindi ako makarelate dyan. Like what if, ano lang nilalaro mo? What if, sa lahat of games, nag-hirap magbigay ng example.
Back for Blood, lahat ng mga
PUBG.
Valorant, of course.
Gamers,
Valorant, mga ngayon, Apex Legends, Fortnite, mga RTX.
Hindi tayo matatapos pag-dilista natin lahat.
Madami, Elden Ring, all of those. But, you know, playing them in high settings again. And syempre, nakadepende din doon. When you play at high settings, you get high fidelity pictures, of course. Yep. So more enjoyable, more immersive yung experience mo, not just to consume the game, but also to create with it.
Yes. So
Diba?
yun nga, I mean, going back sa sinabi mo, to experience, consume the game. Kasi nga, lahat ng tao may kanya ng performance expectations. Like, may mga tao masaya na sa medium, 60 FPS, may mga tao masaya na sa high. So it really depends on you. But having the option, let me say, sabihin ako, it's better to have it than never need it, or need it and never have it.
Yep.
That's the same thing sa gaming. Bakit mo get 3080 if hindi mo kailangan? That's not really always the case. What if may bagong game was 20 FPS ang game mo? That's really the case here. So yun yung gusto mo. So, ngayon, that leads us to the next level, which is RTX.
RTX,
Ray
yes.
tracing to be specific. So what is ray tracing?
So ray tracing, of course, yun yung process, alright, ng light. Alright, the RTX video cards, yung hardware ng NVIDIA mismo has specialized processors. We call them cores, we call them ray tracing, or RT cores. Yes, the RT cores na walang ginagawa kundi mag-process lang ng lighting na to. As you can see right here, that ambient occlusion or the shadows, that hit kung paano mag-hit yung light so you can have like a Hollywood cinematic quality. And you can turn it on for even more enjoyable
Enable natin yung
experience.
ray tracing dito sa game.
Yes. As you can see,
i-storeboy ko lang kayo.
Yep.
Enable natin ray tracing.
At this image quality, ladies and gents, nakikita natin ngayon, the lighting is turned off. Meaning the light processing, so naka-turn off pa yung processors ng ray tracing cores. This is all default settings set at high. As you can see already, napakaganda naman na nyo. You can see how the light, process, how the light falls in the hands. And here you go. If you want to supercharge, alright, yung pag-process ng light without any added, hardware, just turn it on. As you can see right here, if you go to the graphics settings of Cyberpunk, they're doing it. Not yung ultra. Yeah, no. You can scroll down, yes, there's options. And hindi po siya exclusive ang ray tracing, hindi siya exclusive to Cyberpunk. There are other games that utilize ray tracing or the ray tracing cores, the RT cores of RTX series of video cards. We have Minecraft, nakita natin kanina, the RTX, you can have Control, you have like, ano pa ba yung madami? The Tomb Raider, Shadow of Tomb Raider. Here we go. Is it turned on?
Yes.
Hindi masyado kapansin-pansin dito because ang nung reso. But if you go there, mapapansin mo, like the light, the accurate representation. Kahit yun yung pagtama dun, it looks like leather. So, the processing is like the physics itself of light. Dati kasi hindi possible yun, right, Boss Max? Sa traditional rendering, you can get this kind of image quality in real time.
It's really hard to picture it in this, you have to be involved in picturing that. So kung tanong nyo naman dito, it would be better. But generally, a lot of you guys would really, alam mo kung ano yung realistic to something like that is raster. But the point here is yung performance. As you can see, we were doing 90 kanina on the 3080, I think around 59 to 60 rito, and unfortunately, we are sub 20 dito sa
20. This is the 20 series. It's the
Yes.
the old generation. Yeah,
Still very functional, but let's see. Like the newer games definitely are more demanding. Ito yung bit yan. Not a lot of the older games will have this kind of requirements. So the newer games definitely nag-i-improve sila. That is the reason why we have these generational updates. And may way pa rin to curb this performance penalty. Now we have to do this performance penalty. Bakit yan ang boss kung hindi worth it yan? Ayoko yan. No? Of course, there is something that you can do. So 40 FPS will do something about that. 90 FPS will do something about it. And directly, 9 FPS din sa 2060 will do something
well,
about that.
let's take care of those dropping FPS. Kasi para sa mga friends natin sa press, kapag computing, we're using computing resources again, alright? Kasi mahirap i-compute lahat ng to. Pag paganda yung image natin, pahirap i-compute yan in real time na nire-render mo, nilalaro mo pa. So it might affect your performance. Well, the RTX platform, ladies and gents, has another solution para magkaroon tayo ng boosted frame rates without having system impact na kailangan mo bang palakasin lahat and kailangan mo upgrade. We call it DLSS or Deep Learning Super Sampling. It's an upscaling technology that utilizes another type of processor na present sa RTX cards natin. We call that the Tensor cores. Alright, and it's available in Turing 20 series and RT and 30 series models. So yeah, you just turn it on, as you can see, diba? With a few couple of clicks.
Yeah. So it's enabled per game, so it depends on game. There are games that support DLSS version 1 point something, and there's version that support DLSS version 2, then 2.3. Yung pinakabago natin will be 2.3. It fixes yung corrections dun sa edges, so hindi siya masyadong jagged, pero hindi mo mapapansin talaga yun. So, kanina we were doing a lot of penalized performance. Right now, we've seen performance. So usually kasi you drop 80%, then you rise again on the DLSS ka. That is the reason this technology was developed, to curb the performance penalty na usually nakikita mo rito. Bakit? Kasi eventually, this will be the standard in game development. Once games are all ray traced, you definitely are starting again. And imbis na, alam mo yung panong dati na lahat tayo ng games natin 320 by 240, hindi na tayo pwede bumalik doon. That is the reason we have to do something that to maintain our performance expectations, which is 60 FPS, which is 170 FPS for esports. If your game supports this technologies, definitely you can enjoy these newer technologies. So
look at the numbers kanina. With this one, single digits, right? This is an 8. This is the old generation, and this one kanina pumalo siya ng sub 40, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, but when we turn DLSS on, here's the thing about DLSS. na-boost niya yung frame rates mo without changing anything and without the loss of visual fidelity.
That is true. So this is powered by, again, nakakwento mo kanina, AI deep
Yeah,
learning.
it utilizes artificial intelligence. There's a whole science behind it na nasa drive version ng video card ko. But this is not software emulation, sirs and ma'am. This is hardware-based processing mismo. Yan yung wala yan sa ibang older generations ng video cards. Makukuha lang yan sa RTX platform, sa 20 series at 30 series. Pero definitely better with version 2.3.
Yes, it's
That
1.3
is-
times faster. I think we can see that dito sa example for the 2060. We can see the 2060 doing like I think 50% din nung 3060 natin. That's the advantage of a newer generation. So technically, mayroong explain in detail dito, but we're trying to communicate yung saan lang yung nagwang nilalapit sa inyo. Like, ano ba silbi nung PC na advantage of one or the other? Of course, kanina, when you go straight faster, parang halos pikit yung dalawa eh, pero now you see yung advantage.
This one.
Yeah.
Lalo na to.
And again, I'm really sorry kasi ito lang yung demo na pwede natin pakita para there are, like personally for me, I do benchmarks for 28, 30, 35, 40 games. Ito isa lang to eh. Again, I can like, isa sa inyo, lapit yung boss pa, benchmark naman ng Valorant, benchmark naman ito. Iniwasan natin mag-benchmark ng esports game for two reasons. Una, online, pangalawa kasi kailangan natin pumasok sa game. And ayaw natin makasira ng game na ibang tao para lang mag-benchmark. So that's the reason we did not do benchmark for esports game.
But yeah, speaking of esports, right? All these technologies na available dun sa mga hardware natin. Ano yung impact nito for esports, not just also for casual gamers, but those who want to go pro sa esports scene, right?
Convention ko kanina, di ba, sabi ko sa'yo, nandito na yung PC expectation. So if you're a really like purely, alam mo yung joke na, ang ganda naman ng mga sa keyboard mo, mahina ka naman. Alam mo yun, di ba?
Yes.
Pero what if it's the inverse? What if napakagaling mong tao, pero ang bagal ng PC mo? You're technically limited by the technology that you have, di ba? Very limited. Paano ka mag-grow? Paano ka magiging global esports talent na tulad ditong high class yung nagtayo na, no?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Correct. So, that is one reason why you want to upgrade to a newer PC or at least a modern one. And with that, of course, malalaman mo kung hanggang saan yung limit mo. You can go and go and go. It's basically learning by na without limit. Di ba? I think esports has come to a point na parang sapatos yan. Like, shoes are now developed with like mga
3D printing
energy
technology.
return
Yes,
energy return.
yes,
That's the
yes.
same way with computers. So, going back to esports, relating that to esports, we have yung GeForce Esports PCs natin together with the RTX PCs. Ang ganda nito, the RTX PCs are technically esports PCs that you can just go
Yes.
both ways. But purely RTX PCs and purely esports PCs for GeForce Esports PCs, you can play esports games and it will not limit you in any way, and pwede ka pa mag-level up to the next stage. Kasi nga, in esports, you want it as fluid as possible. It doesn't have to be, ray tracing, or it doesn't have to have DLSS, but you will have reflex and other technologies from NVIDIA that will help improve your game.
Yes. And yeah, not just also gaming, but also syempre yung mga other applications nga natin since yung hardware natin
Yes.
is capable. Alright, this is not just for gamers, but you know, on the other half of it, we got creators. You know, we got artificial intelligence developers.
Nakalimutan ko yung figure kanina sinabi ni Sir Jerome. Well, we have figures for like the entire gaming industry. The gaming industry is right now a $300 billion industry. Sobrang laki. And then we have a lot of viewers, 105 billion.
Yeah, the viewers themselves is another story.
That is a big, Pero for creators, we mentioned again the rendering capabilities
Yeah.
for 1 millisecond. What if you apply that to a processor, Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve? Luckily, RTX Studio supports those technology, and that is included with this. And you have game-ready drivers. Basically, game-ready drivers are co-developed with the studio. Pupunin sila yung drivers. Kinopia ko yung chart, sorry. Let me just give them a run rito para may idea.
Abang hinahanap mo, so essentially mga ladies and gents, all you need right now, nandito na sa pinaka-latest generation ng NVIDIA video cards. Lahat for consumption ng games, for casual gamers, for prosumers, prosumers na talagang hobbyist, nagsisimula na mag-live stream. You can create, and of course, syempre, create with quality like the eye-popping graphics, mabilis, you know, the delivery time, efficient.
Tingnan ko yung chart ngayon, parang ang dami pala natin, ang dami pala bullet points.
Marami.
It's really wide, It's really wide. So basically, you're getting all of this. It is included, and ang tawag ko dito is the gaming ecosystem ng NVIDIA GeForce. So this is the gaming ecosystem. Start with the architecture. Right now we are the Ampere architecture. What is an architecture? Basically, it is how the GPU hardware and design co-develop with like big anything like consumption, the rest, technology. So a lot to discuss. You can basically reach out to us para explain in you in details. Kasi it will really take a lot of time. But to conclude, pare, closing thoughts.
What else is missing here? Yun na lang ang question natin. And the answer to that is actually, we'll leave it to you. Kasi as you can see, ito, lahat na. You can game, you can consume game, you can create game, you have optimized drivers for your applications, or you have optimized drivers for your games. You can have broadcast capabilities. You can have some optimizations with your camera, with your microphone, everything. There's GeForce experience, there's downloads and everything. So yeah, to conclude, Boss Ma'am, I think we're not missing anything here. And also, our customers...
Gusto ko sana pakita, pero it's really loaded. It's really loaded.
Yeah, so I think that concludes our part for this one. We hope you learned something dito sa demos natin na to. We learned about FPS, you know, the basic unit of benchmarking, if we can say that, para sa mga gamers natin. And we're doing this to help our end users, the gamers, of course, the business people, the entrepreneurs, to make better decisions when it comes to purchasing their PC hardware and want to invest in this space. So with that, we thank you, and I'd like to invite everyone na speakers natin. We're going to proceed with our Q&A session for you, of course, members of the media. And yeah, can we have